Clash of Clans Podcast, episode 79. And we're back to Clash of Clans with fans and stands. I'm your pal, Scotty and Boneyard. I'm here with my pal, Scotty.
Hey.
Hey, Scotty. Down here at the original BSMT radio studios.
WBSMT.
Talking all these Clash of Clans at clashclanspodcast.com. We got lots of things to talk about today, including Update, Clan XP.
Well, I told Boaz I think this one's going to come out before our update episode. I had a major computer crash this week. And
yeah, Scotty's breaking shit. We've been trying to make sure that we recorded this first part like for 5 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah. So it happened last week, and it was with Boaz, and so I was going to edit.
But hey, was he sending you malware?
No, I don't know what the hell happened.
That's the thing, right?
Yeah, it's like it was ridiculous. So you'll probably hear like the full update. Here's the news thing after this episode. Bear with, but. I couldn't get it edited.
I haven't talked to you about it yet, so let's do it.
Yeah, so the next episode will be the one that's...
Sure. And also we have our contest to figure out. We got lots of things to talk about. So where are we at right now in the game, Scotty?
Oh, my God. It's been a week.
Let me start. I got 5 sleepy builders, because I don't have a whole lot to say. I got 5 sleepy builders.
I do, too.
I got all my bombs upgraded. Last time we talked, I had a bunch of traps to do. All I have left is the 5 black balloons. They cost 4 mil each. I've got about 3.5 right now. And then once those are all done, then it's walls.
Okay.
Yeah, that's where I'm at. I got everything kind of where I want it, where it's going to have to be. I know I'm looking at the Archer Towers. They're only like 6.4. I'm like, well, I'm going to get 4.
So your Archer Towers must be at level 11?
Yeah. So are the cannons. They've got 2 more,
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's probably my air defense, but I never get attacked by air. That's not a thing.
Not even in war?
Never in war. The base is too spread out. No, people know not to send. They send in their go wipes, and they go in and get 1 star. They get 52% usually, and that's it. And that's all I ever have to worry about. And they'll soak up a couple of attacks, like the high level guys.
Okay,
it works out pretty good.
Yeah.
We've been putting air troops in my clan castle.
Okay, so you started doing the balloons.
A balloon and like 5 minions.
Okay, yeah.
And then it puts like the witch who goes out and she's got the skellies, which is great.
What's your troop request?
Kneel before Zod.
Oh. No, I mean...
On the thing? On my defense castle?
Yeah.
Yeah, it says kneel before Zod.
And there's the dogs coming to say hi.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dogs are huffing and puffing.
So they know just to put in there.
We talk about it all. I'm the one that fills all the CCs. And now I got guys finally with wizards and someone with balloons and one guy just got witches. He's like, oh, hey, listen, I'll build all the witches. I'm like, okay. Right. You might not get to it because I have them ready once we before I hit. When I hit search, I have a full army camp of minions and witches and wizards.
Okay. Are you going with the standard now? Still?
We go with we trade up a little. Yeah.
I'm getting some messages here.
We got the Valks in the low ones in the 7s with the wizard and a bunch of archers.
Okay.
And then wizards and a bunch of archers in 8s. And then 9s and 10s, it's witches, wizards, and tons of archers. We'll throw in a dragon. After going up against the 2 previous wars, they had a bunch of them had pig dogs in there.
Okay.
They're fucking difficult to deal with.
Or really?
Because you come out, you're like, what the hell do I do with that? You're like, oh, I'll get the queen out here. She'll just shoot it and it'll die.
No, but
all of a sudden there's 12 little ones. You're like, oh shit. So after a while we were like, okay, you just have to ignore it. Like you have to try to get your troops.
Yeah, because you don't want to kill it.
No, you either want to kill it when you have tons of it, like air troops to kill those things. You got to be shooting up. So it's usually your wizards or your witches shooting up at them.
Okay, wait a second. Now, if couldn't you attack it with minions?
Yeah, that would work.
Because it can't. It only hits ground. Doesn't it?
Maybe. Minions,
yeah, like how does a minion? Minions. Oh yeah, I guess.
So this is the other thing. I'll check it out and see if it says. Well, it'll say preferred.
Oh,
air deferred. Yeah.
Because you would think the amount of hit points. Yeah, let's look at their statistics because
the pig dogs.
Do you have both of your barracks upgraded?
Targets ground and air. Favorite target air defense.
Okay. So I guess I have to say it ground and air.
But even it would take probably 2 or 3 hits per minion for it to start killing minions, it would have to spit on them several times.
Okay,
'Cause it only has damage per second of 14. You know, it'll take a while.
Okay, and then the minion has
and then it
88,
splits open, and then that
what is
minion
the minion?
cloud will spread around. Anyway, we had to deal with those things.
I'm looking it up. What's the minion?
We are level 2. I know you guys are too.
Yep.
Level 2 clan. We have we're sitting at. Let me just check this thing here. Clan.
So what does it mean?
Right now we have 300.
84
XP.
hit points.
That's it
on the minion.
Oh, right.
So
it's
it
gotta
takes
hit it.
2 seconds for a minion.
Well, it's got to hit it 4 times.
Oh yeah, because it's 14.
So it would be 4
Jesus.
seconds per.
Yeah, well, more than that. It would be like
4, yeah, right.
5 seconds.
5 seconds per.
Man, that would be. I want to see that. I want to put a pig dog in my next attack.
I'm gonna send the pig dog.
Too bad
You want to send the pig dog after the pig dog.
Yeah.
That's what you draw it out, and then you send yours in to with your Laloon attack or whatever airborne attack you're sending in. You know that thing's in there, so when it pops off, that's part of your thing. You send that thing in there, and it'll just sit there and spit on it for an hour. Everything else will ever happen. Yours will split open,
right?
And that thing will just go back to the air defense and sit there.
But it is yeah. But what if the minions would? Yeah, it would just get stuck on one troop, like a golem. It would be awesome. Then you'd send it in, and it would just follow the golem.
Yeah, you draw that thing out, and then you send in your tank. So that thing, well, I guess a defensive one would come after a golem because, and your offensive one, you send it in.
It would
take
at 14, the golem is. I'm going to look this up right now because that would be just awesome to see. 6,300 hit points.
So it'd take like the whole 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that thing would just sit there and spit on it.
Yeah.
Other stuff would hit the golem, but, it would take a lot of time out. But then, of course, you'd get up with, cleanup, and the queen would turn and hit that thing, and then all of a sudden all those little guys are spitting on your cleanup crew.
Oh, my God, yeah.
So
that would be the worst thing to do then. So if you see a pig dog in there...
So we tried it. We put some pig dogs. I put a pig dog in mine, and it was funny to watch him come out, and the guy's like, I don't know what to do. And the thing just swam around. Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, I guess the pig dog would attract the wizards. If it was in your defensive castle, it comes out. Typical attacks. If you're using wizards, the wizards would be attracted to it. It would screw Velks.
Yeah,
or you'd get kind of screwed if you sent in Velks because they might.
Well, once the thing dies, unless you send in all troops that won't target that thing.
Yeah, so you can't.
You'd
send
be okay
in
if you never killed it.
But I'm trying to think of the things that you would actually you could use then. You couldn't use wizards. You couldn't use minions. You couldn't use archers. What? I guess you could do. No, not even a go wipe. I mean, you
barbs and pekkas.
Yeah, I mean, golem and pekkas. But then you got to think of the actual attack that you're going to do, and what are you going to, depending on the base.
I like the idea of sending in once he pops out, you send in a pig dog on the other side of the base, and it'll draw the defensive pig dog all the way to the other side of wherever that air defense is that the first pig goes to, and it'll just sit there until you get the front half of the base.
But if you drop your pig dog, the pig. Well, I guess
the defensive one will go after your offensive one, and then they both would just sit.
But it would be getting shot by air defense.
Yours would.
No, the defensive one.
No,
not the no.
No,
but yours. If you stuck yours in there,
yeah, it would get shot, and then it would turn into a bunch of little guys, and then the defensive one would spit on the little guys. They probably would turn and then eat the other one, roast it, and then kill it.
And
then they would just fight it out.
I'm attacking. I see a pig dog come out.
Yeah.
But if I dropped a pig dog, by the time that one got to me, my pig dog would probably be roasted. Mm-hmm. And then what?
And then I don't know. It would turn into a bunch of little pups, and the pups would turn on the defensive.
No, but mine. So mine gets fried. Yeah, and then all of a sudden here comes the pig dog to the next thing. What's it?
No, it'll turn and start pissing it'll start perping on the pups that come out of your pig dog.
Oh yeah,
and it'll still keep it over. But those pups will probably then turn
be attracted. Yeah, the pups would be attracted. They would turn
and kill that thing.
A pig dog versus pig dog.
Yeah,
battle of the pups.
Well, that's what would happen too, because you probably end up with a few pups coming after you.
I keep saying, as we say pig dog, and then my dog looks up.
What?
What?
I do want to say this. We just won our 15th war in a row. House of Zod, word up.
Well,
that's
they have 35 damage per second, so they'd just be magnets to.
Yeah, and that would kill it eventually. 15 in a row. That's a House of Zod record from day one.
Okay.
We recently got to 14 in a row, and then we had that big the fake base upset where there was a tie that we've talked about, and I just hate that fucking thing.
So you had left your kneel before Zod.
Yeah, and it got 2-starred, and we tied. I felt like 120 to 120.
I think this was in the streak where you were doing everything you tell everybody not to do.
Yeah, I was fucking around. And then I left that thing out like, we're winning, and got real complacent. Is what happened.
You were strutting yourself up and down.
Yeah, and then we tied, and I was like, fuck
the clan
that.
trail.
I just today I told a new guy that if fake/troll bases will get you booted. Don't put that shit up. Oh, I put it up so they can't check me out. Get that down now. That's not a thing.
Yeah, you'd probably just want to do 2 base designs where it would be better is where you had it. So if you forgot it,
2 solid bases that you go back and forth from that you like. That would be a thing.
Yeah.
That would, if they were both solid bases, yeah. And if you remember to switch it at the last second, it only causes like 10 minutes of a problem for the other team. Oh no! I only have 24 hours to figure this out.
Yeah.
Not
well, no,
24.
but iModders, they go in and they practice over and over against your base.
It's still got 24 hours to do it, man. It's not a thing. It's really it's stupid to have unless it's
so
funny.
Really, what you're really counting on is impatient iModders that go in. Well, and that's what I think I was talking with Boaz about this. Where why not just switch your traps? Because if it looks the same, so like iModders go in and they're practicing for the day, and then you go in, and then they go in on your base, and you've just switched the traps around. They would have.
I think that probably would cause them. They would lose one attack, and then they would just do it again with somebody else, and it's this way. All right,
but at least you piss them off.
Yeah, I don't know.
But you keep you put the.
I haven't gone up against
for hogs.
We haven't gone up against anything like that.
If you go up against hogs or something.
Let me finish what I was saying. We recently went 14 in a row. Then we got a tie, and now we're 15 in a row after the tie. So in the last 30 wars,
okay,
we tied once, and otherwise won all that shit.
All right.
And now all of the since the update, all of the your war record. I have 13 wins on my war record. So hopefully you can scroll down farther than just 10. When you go to clan and you go to war record, normally it was just the last 10. Now it's 13. So it was 10 at the update, and now everyone since the update,
I didn't even notice that.
It's still on there. Yeah, so we can keep track. Update clan perks.
Yeah.
How cool is this shit? What we decided to go to 3 wars a week.
Yeah.
And we've won them all, and we've been doing great. This one, let me tell you what we're up against right now.
Okay. And then I'll talk about L.
Yeah, I'll give you a sec here. We have 3 Town Hall 10s right now. We're up against a clan that has 10 of them. One of them's below the Town Hall 9, so that's just a weird rushed one, But the bottom, maybe 5 out of the 9 that are at the top are basically rushed Town Hall. Bottom one's like a Town Hall 8, but it has an Inferno. All of them have Infernos. So now my Town Hall 9 guys, like the top attackers, have to go up against Inferno towers, which they've never done. It's not a thing. You don't go after the Town Hall 10s because there's usually only 3 or 4 of them, the same amount as we have.
Okay.
But I don't know. It's just a bullshit matchup, and it sounds like an L matchup.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be tough. We're gonna fucking do it to it. But we got a lot of new guys.
What was your last war like then? Like how many TH10s were there?
4 and to our 4. I think
so you were like even. We've been getting the TH matchups like pretty close. Like it seems like lately like here's what it's been is the TH10s and 10s have pretty much been like 9 to 11, I think. In ours, let's see, we're at 10 right now. Yeah. So I think we're at 9 to 10, but we're getting like it would be to 10 to 11 or 9 to the same range. Same with the 9s, same with the 8s.
Sure.
And even the bottom's been more evenly matched.
Yeah.
The thing that's been different is the 10s are like heavy 10s. Like you saw the level 40 heroes.
Sure.
1 through 8.
Did you see the level 40 heroes come after me? I put it on the line, and I might have even tweeted it.
No, I was
2 level 40
halfway off the grid.
2 level 40, 10, 2 level 40. The guy was stacked.
Okay.
2 level 40 heroes come after me. 50% 1 star.
With your impenetrable base?
No. Actually, the level 40 guy, that was 0 stars. He came in and he got fucking tromped. It was ridiculous.
With your impenetrable base?
Yeah, my impenetrable base. He came in and they just kind of wandered around. And the Tesla started on the P.E.K.K.A.s, and the balloon was just fucking nailing the queen. It was weird. It was great.
Okay, so he didn't star you?
0 stars with level 40. There was another guy that had like 30s, high 30s that did 1 star me.
Okay.
And that gets, I'm like, okay, but it was something else. Like, can you believe this? And everybody's like, holy shit. And like, yeah, look along the bottom there and look at what he put after me.
So have you gotten starred at all?
Yeah, once in a while.
Okay. So, and you're usually the 4s against. How is your middle guys doing?
Town Hall 9s?
Yeah.
Are good. We're getting a lot of new people. We still have a couple of new people from being up on the One High video.
Okay.
They were featured, so that people came over. One guy recently came because somebody in L commented on the video, and then he's still there like, oh, we're gonna go check out that. You guys were full or closed.
Yeah.
And he came over to us like, oh, I'll try you guys. Huh? All right, check it out. Wants to learn how to hog the right way as a Town Hall 9. Town Hall 8s, our Town Hall 8s kill it. They're they know it's their job to go first and go and clear that shit out. Town Hall 8s are gone in the first couple hours of war.
Okay.
Usually, they know that they have to go or they are out.
Okay.
Ellie, because they'll get boxed out fast. The bottom guy will go up and get the bottom 2, or he wants to go up. It's 35. He's like, I'm taking 31. And he's a Town Hall 7. That's a Town Hall 8, but he knows he can do it. Like, yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So we're okay.
And then the bottom guys close out the bottom fast, and then the top guys, will at the same time go in and pick off the easy ones or the simpler ones, and then you get some 2 stars, you get maybe a 1 star here or there. Those guys need to drop down and clean up a little bit, and then the top end, like the top Town Hall 10s, we usually all wait till the end of the war.
Okay.
You see both attacks in the last 5 hours of for a lot of our higher guys. Both of their attacks come in the last 5 hours or 6 hours.
Okay.
Because you know what's what, and you're like, okay, I got to go down and get those 2, and this and that.
Okay, so a week ago,
and now
Tuesday,
with the perks, it's changed because now you have to start every single base no matter what.
Yeah, let's talk about this because I think that it'll help me describe L's last week because we've been doing really pretty good. I think.
Where are you at for?
Okay, but no, let's talk about the clan perks came out.
Clan perks. How many do you have right now? You're at level 2.
It started. We are at. Let me just quick check. I was in the wrong thing here.
What are your clan castle?
Yep. My clan.
That button right there.
Oh, clan.
There you go.
Oh, okay. 3.
Go to war perks. Push that button.
Oh.
You have 300 right now?
320 out of 1,200.
320. We have 200, I think. Out of 1,200.
Okay.
Nope, we have 300. We're close.
So what happened is
I have to say that we got there first.
What?
We beat you to clan.
Oh, because you started the clan
we beat you to level.
we
beat you to level 2 by
4 hours.
Yeah, something like that. 3 hours.
So what happened was the clan perks came out. So clans can now level up.
It's super sweet.
Bottom line is 1 through 5, you get of the enemy bases, you get 5 XP points. The numbers 6 through 16, I think, is 4.
However they break it down, however many bases there are.
So and at anything over 26, you get 2 XP points. So all of a sudden, we filled up. We got filled up right before that, and so we had pretty full wars. And we were trying to figure out all the XP points and how things worked, and then figured out that formula. So it's you got to put a star on every base, and at the 40% mark of the total stars, you get 10 XP, I believe.
10, then you get, and then set 50 or
50 for the win. Or no, it's 10.
50 points again, and then you get 75 points for the win. Or 50 points for the win. It's 10, 25, and 50. Plus all the stars you get on all the bases. So we've gotten every single XP point available in the first 4 wars. it was, I don't know, it was the first three were pretty easy, and then we were like, yeah, we got to get that star on those top ones.
I can't see
those
the
town hall
details.
10s that might even get skipped,
Okay.
at the end of the war to get stars.
Yeah, 10, 25, 50. Yep.
But we got to put a star on the board, and so that's basically what our top end guys are like. Okay, we have got to go for the top shit.
Yeah.
Both attacks have to be in the top, town hall 10 for at least a star, and it happened so far. I don't think it's going to happen on this one, right? 9 town hall 10s.
All the way up.
We got to 14 in a row, and now we're going to get to 15 in a row, and then we're going to have to start over again.
Oh man.
We'll probably tie this.
Do you think your top guys have been consistently hitting
they're top guys? Yeah.
Okay.
And they're about even matched. As far as
and how big have your wars been? 45.
35. We were at 35 for a long time. 30 and 35, and then for this we got 35 and 40 and a 50.
Okay.
We did do 150, and we won that, and it was a fucking shit show because there was just tons of new people. A bunch of second. Well, our second accounts. We were like, okay, everybody's in. Let's get it to 50, and too many new people. So it was really kind of weird. And some of people were like, oh, that was fun. See ya. And then okay, and then we had to boot some people, and now we've got it down to a more manageable 30. No, we're at 40 wars this time.
Okay, so yeah, I think we did 50. We got the last war that just ended. We brought it home. It was really cool. We did. I keep going in and out of these war logs here. 113 to 91. We got all of the defeat army war bases hit points, and we won. And it was so we got, what did we get here? 220. We just nailed it right across. Some people went up, like a lot of the TH10s just hit up, and we're just like, well, we got to go for these Town Hall 10s. Maybe if we would have, it's changed this last war because all of a sudden you want to get the hit points too, and the big ones are up top, and then you have to also think about the lower stars and how it's going to play out in the end. So it might be eating up more attacks.
I have notes.
Okay.
While you were talking, I just cracked open.
I was like, "What were you doing?"
I just cracked the case of my my iPad case off, and I had some Post-its underneath there to bring. Because I have something very important to talk about. Boneyard's got a bluster.
Uh-oh.
Reddit Foxtrot. Did you hear about this war that we were in?
No.
3 wars ago. Details aren't on here anymore. I'm kind of pissed, so I can't go through it. Good thing I wrote it all down.
Okay.
Mr. Ha.
You just interrupt my retelling of the war.
Mr. Ha from Reddit Foxtrot.
Okay.
Apparently, Reddit Foxtrot does a video after every war.
Okay.
And so he went and he talked about the 3 best attacks. It was 121 to 120.
Okay.
And I think that was our 50-50 war. It was a grind. We got down there. They boxed themselves out really bad. And we did the work, and we fucking made it happen. And we got all of their shit. We start every single thing.
Let's take a quick
215.
Let's take a quick pause.
Okay, Reddit Foxtrot.
Okay, we're back.
Reddits. God,
all right,
these fuckers. So it was a tough war. They were
120 to 121.
120 to 121. It was
you won.
We did, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
And it was the first war that we started getting. We were heavy into this war, and then the update came. So all of a sudden we were like, oh fuck, what's this with the XP? We got to attack everybody, right? And we figured it out. Okay, we got to get everybody, and we did. We got stars everywhere, and we needed them on all of them. The middle guys, some of them were bad attacks, so we couldn't get all of them. I'm pretty sure it was a 50-50. I want to say that it was even closer than that. I guess that's about right.
Okay.
It was a grind. Well, so Mr. Hogg is their leader or something, and they do a video. They were gracious afterwards. Hey, good luck. Before we, hey, good luck. You guys check us out thing, and we're like, hey, class fans, good luck. Blah blah blah. Good game. Reddit Foxtrot. I put afterwards.
And so they made a video,
and it came down to the last second. He made a video talking about their 3 best attacks. Now they talked about their best Town Hall 8 attack, the best Town Hall 9 attack, and the best Town Hall 10 attack. The best Town Hall 8 attack was on Mr. Player 1.
Oh.
So he's talking about me. And I'm like, okay, Player 1 has it. Now, I'll say it. Player 1 had a shitty base.
Okay.
It was Town Hall in the center, surrounded by all of the defenses, and then a wall, and then it was the double ring.
Why does Player 1 have a shitty war base?
Because he hadn't been in the war. I had it set up. I finally changed it to something that I'm like, this will work. It's a ring,
Okay.
It's the double ring. So around the outside ring is all your other things. So if anything goes in, they just go around the outside instead of coming into the middle.
Okay.
And it works pretty much. But I got 3-starred, right?
Yeah.
By their player 1 is number 38 on the list. And he's like, so they go in. He's like, our number 38 hit his number 38 for 3-star. Let me show you how this works. Oh, he's got this and this. Clicking on it, he's talking, and it shows my base. Oh, he doesn't have their defenses up. Oh, that's no good. Doesn't he know that you're not supposed to put all your defenses in the middle? And my guys come in and he clears out some stuff and they bring it in. He didn't. He failed to mention that was the 3rd attack on player 1.
Okay.
The first attack was
Boneyard fires back tonight at 10.
Yeah, the first attack on it was by their 28. 10, the guy dropped 10 and got 1 star.
Okay.
Because he went in and the things just went. All his dragons just went around the outside, like that base is supposed to do. And he failed to mention that attack. Failed to mention the second attack by their 31, who did the same thing and got 2 stars because I'm going in the middle, and he got far enough into the middle to get the town hall, but couldn't get everything because everything went around the outside. So the 3rd attack finally got in the middle. So they failed to mention that. Oh, this is our best attack. Oh, doesn't this guy know not to put everything in the middle? Well, it's for a reason, and that reason is soaked up 3 attacks.
I just wish people could just see you when you started doing the impressions of.
Well, and here's the thing: he didn't even explain what his guy was doing. What they finally did was you put some stuff down to eat away at the outer rim, then you put everything else down to go into the center with some wall breakers or even a jump. But finally, they did that, and that worked because of course it's going to work. And it's
player 1 got critiqued.
Yeah. Okay. No, our number 28. No, this one was a solid. It was a pretty solid attack, and it was only the second attack on our number 28. The first one was a 25, and the second one was 29 on our 28.
Okay,
got in there with a solid, but it was a second attack. The first guy had to go in and figure it out.
But don't you think, like now with the clan XP points, people are going to be attacking? Like let's say you get a really hard clan with. Or you're up against like this one right here. They're gonna sometimes they could go really low and just stack up stars from the bottom up, and then they'd be untouchable, kind of, because they're really strong. But now that you have to go for 1 star on the other base too, especially in the top guys, whatever level your clan's at,
Yeah.
I lost my train of thought again.
You're thinking about using hits to just take a star and find the traps, find the CC.
Well, no, you're gonna. Their points are not going to be as directed down low as they are up top because they're going to lose like an attack because they're going to have to go up high.
Yeah.
When you're striking across, so I think it's some of the clans are going to have problems where they would just always attack low. And now they're going to have to attack high, and lose some of the stars they would have gained down low. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where you get those clans like that.
Yeah. I see it happening now.
Early...
I see it happening now because we are more worried about starring every base than going back to clean up.
Yeah.
At first.
Yeah.
Because at first it used to be because if something's 2-star, now it's going to get ignored until the end.
Yeah.
The next thing once everything's starred, the next thing you hit is something that's 1-star, and then you go after the things that are 2-starred. Instead of going, okay, I know I can get this star,
right,
or maybe I can get 2 over here. You go for the 2, and just leave that one alone because it's there.
But now you have to hit.
The last several wars we've won, with hours left. We were 20 ahead, and they're out of attacks. That kind of thing where we're like, meh, let's make sure we get everything starred, and everybody gets to practice their new attacks. People are, wanting to try out hogs, want to try out, learn how to do the Laloon or the dragon, and they come to, that's what we do. We teach people how to do it when you're having fun.
Well, here's the thing, like now, we would go up high for stars, like right away, like we if we could definitely like 2 it, right? That was the criteria. Now I'm looking at a base and I'll just go, all right, we have to 1-star this. This is a really tough base. How can I go in and definitely just get 1 star?
On what town hall level?
10s.
Okay.
Okay, so these are
That's
10s.
That's it. Because otherwise, if it's not a 3, it's a loss for us. You need these 3 stars.
No, but I'm talking about
Especially
1
up to
through 1 through 5.
9s. 3-star. Otherwise,
1 through 5. So we've got like 1 through 10 are but some of these bases you get super high hero levels, which is apparently not very factored into the war matching thing.
Yeah.
So now you're fighting strong. So we're fighting like strong heroes.
There's ways to take them out
and maxed out bases pretty much.
Yeah.
Besides walls.
It's a thing.
So now we're looking at it instead of going, all right, I can go down and maybe pick up 2 on my first attack, or the town hall 10s. We're gonna at least have to try to hit everybody, so we can go a little bit earlier now. Because it's like, well, I don't have to wait to see if I need to go low. I mean, I guess through 1 through 5 you get 25 XP for the one through.
It's all about
you get
the win.
50 for the win.
No, it's not. It's not about how much you get per base or anything. It's about the fact that you get 200 at the end. You want to get all of it.
Well, yeah, but like on a number 1, that's like super strong. You basically have to say.
I was wondering
against weaker heroes.
I was wondering if I could like Barch. It's not Barch. It's minions and wizards, I think, and send that in and just to get 50% on a number 1. I'm not trying to even get near the base. I'm just trying to get all the outside shit.
Okay, yeah. So you're looking at it.
I'm looking at it. Can I do that just to get that thing starred?
Yeah.
Because that's as best as I can do on it.
Yeah. That's what I mean. It's like you look at it now and you go, yeah, the win is really important, but all those XP, because then you get the bonus.
No, for us, I think House of Zod is the win is the most important thing. The clan XP will come.
Yeah.
We're going to get to level 3 soon, in a couple weeks,
but
or at the end of the week.
I don't know. I kind of like it because what we're doing is we're hitting bases. You don't see these bases in everyday raiding. Oh, and I have to talk about the trophy push. You don't see these bases in everyday raiding.
My story about this stupid video,
right? You don't see these in everyday where you're going out constantly against maxed bases, almost not walls necessarily, but pretty much everything else is maxed, and then you've got really high heroes. So instead of saying, you know what, I might be able to go down lower, still we're looking at them now and going, can I at least get a 50%, or get the town hall, because we just have to put a star on it, to get up there. But, so it's kind of changing like the dynamics. All right, go back to your video.
I am looking at my notes. Crazy Psycho, the guy's like just complaining. He's going on, oh my God, this guy doesn't have any AD. Doesn't he even know what Quad Lava Lunian is? Oh my God, he totally could get smashed. And they go in with a Go-Wee and get fucking 2 stars by one of their top dudes. Like this guy's, I think he's on the list. What is he, 34? No, that can't be right. 35. Crazy Psycho would have been top Town Hall 9. Anyway,
you got your notebook out and you wrote it down, didn't you?
Well, I wrote all these numbers down and I can't decipher it anymore. Anyway, but he's talking about, this thing could get slammed, and sure enough, it's it was a Town Hall 10. I think. Okay. And he gets slammed. I could probably look at my thing right here.
I'm surprised you have it written down in like bold, capital, big letters.
Well, I did. Is she not even?
I left that posted at
the hell
home.
Yeah. Anyway, I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. I was so upset with this thing, and then people are flopping it around. Look at this. God damn it! Get your shit straight, Mr. Ha. Fucking ready.
You have been corrected.
Well, here's the thing: we fucking won. Fuck you. It came down to the last minute. It was an overtime.
No thanks to player 1.
Went into
thanks
overtime.
to player 1.
Player 1 got 6. 5 that one.
So you're okay. So player 1 is what? Town Hall.
Town Hall 8. I got my max drags, max rage for what level I can be at.
And what is Town Hall? What are you attacking with?
Drage.
Okay.
All dragons with a CC of Lumos.
Are you?
Yeah. No, that's it.
Where is his defenses at? The air defense is low.
His
player 1?
No. I don't think so. Let me just. He's right here. Let me just pop here and here and take a look. They can probably. I think they can go up for where he is.
So are you?
They're all at 5.
Are you
That's
farming?
pretty good.
Are you playing him?
I do play him more than Boneyard. I mean, I farm more with him than Boneyard.
Okay. So yeah, we're gonna
And
talk about your.
he's almost all blue walls. That's what I've been doing.
You're gonna surpass Boneyard.
I think he's passed him in trophies.
Really?
Yeah. I would have to pop.
I can't even imagine you climbing with trophies. It's like player 1 is like the little warrior that's gone off to.
He's sticking at Town Hall 8 until, and I'm doing walls. The whole thing where every time, hey, do your walls. I've been 4 sleepy builders and everything's going into walls.
Okay.
And then I'm doing my barracks because I don't even have P.E.K.K.A.s in all of them yet. I got dragons in all of them.
Okay.
And my dark barracks are still just minions.
Okay.
And minions are at level 1. I've been dumping all my
you're kind of
into my king. My king's at level 7 for Town Hall 8.
So you're kind of crafting player 1 to be just for fun, not. You're playing it a lot different than Boneyard.
Yeah, Boneyard is running the show, and player 1 is this guy that I get to play with.
Okay, experiment,
but especially now that we're doing 3 a week.
But your approach to the base,
it's that's different.
That's you just know what you're attacking with, so you're.
Yeah, I don't want to up my defenses. I want to make it enough it's going to soak up some attacks. This is the first time that it's not a ring. I made it into this. Scotty's looking at it right now.
Okay. So, okay. Now, with that one, you keep the stuff. Are you going to upgrade it to 9?
Not for a long time. I kind of want to.
I'm trying to think.
I kind of want to just for the queen. That's the only thing I would put on the board is the queen. And probably the
where's player 1's king at?
7.
Okay.
So he's getting to 10 as soon as I can. That's the only thing I'm saving for.
Okay.
But I only have 2 drills, and they're only at level 3 or something like that.
Why haven't you upgraded?
I can't because I'm Town Hall 8.
Oh, okay.
So that takes forever.
All right. So I'm just
But I raid for DE with that guy.
I'm just trying to figure out your approach and how it's different from what you normally say, because you're kind of doing things. I don't know if you're doing things way different or.
Yeah, I want to make player 1 an asset to the House of Zod by being a low matchup, decently defended, good attacker.
What are you gonna do when you?
I can take out any Town Hall 8.
Are you just gonna put it all into walls? Let's say are you gonna max out all your defenses?
Eventually before I go to Town Hall 9. Actually, I probably won't. I probably will go to Town Hall 9 and get the queen and and I'll get 2 more storages.
What would make you go to Town Hall 9?
The queen.
Any day you could just decide, hey, I'm going to go to 9.
Yeah.
Basically, it's like you don't have when I hit this mark.
No, I probably need to get my little tiny cannons to 10. They're only at 9. Can I even do that now? Yeah.
But would you tell somebody who's playing this for the first time to do that?
I don't know. I jumped from Town Hall 7 to Town Hall 9 almost immediately in Boneyard.
Yeah.
To get the queen and those expos.
Okay.
And I'm like, this is, and the third drill, and then I just started from basically a max Town Hall 7 at Town Hall 9.
Do you think player 1's going to go faster than Boneyard?
I don't know. It's been years. I've been playing this game for years. I have no idea.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, what advice would you be giving people? Because I don't know if player 1's the way you're doing that. Well, obviously,
the same advice as I've learned over the years. I don't rush, obviously.
But your dark barracks are only minions. And I suppose.
I know. I really, last time I was like, minions, these are great. And that's all I did. But again, I was at Town Hall 9 when the minions came out. I was already at Town Hall 9. Established Town Hall 9. And I had dark. And I'm like, minions, rad. And I got the hogs.
So right away. Are your dark barracks, but you haven't upgraded your dark barracks. But I don't have hogs. Yeah, because you don't use those troops, right?
Yeah, I don't.
So you're just going to funnel it towards. But I suppose other people out there who are just playing for the first time, they're going to want to experiment with the different troops. Because some people really like doing this one or that one. Like you love doing air.
That's it.
And I can do it really pretty good, but I don't really get a lot of super enjoyment out of the balloon attacks. Or the minion stuff. I'm putting it in there. I'm just trying to do it. I think it's because I use it to trophy push. the Lavalunian.
Sure.
Like not for war, but I have a few times for war, but
I'm a dragon guy, dude, and I'll trade it up for balloons. Some dragons for 4 balloons, maybe with Boneyard.
But I can't really attack with balloons.
Pig dog, maybe 2 pig dogs, and it's all the air comes in, and it's just a shit show, and it's awesome. And, yeah.
Okay.
Lightning and fireworks, and then there's some dragons left over to clean up.
Okay.
And a bunch of those little dudes, and then that's it.
And what do you?
I don't pull Boneyard? Out the CC. I don't
with
pull
Boneyard.
Out the Queen. Yeah.
And with player 1, you're attacking with.
Player 1, I attack with Dragon Rage. I attack with the Town Hall 8
So
attack.
You're just strictly a dragon guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
When I raid with ground troops.
I'm trying to differentiate and like think about like how you're. I mean, okay, so your attacking's the same. I was thinking maybe Boneyard used giants or player 1 used giants.
No. When I one barrack of barbs,
I'm
one
Boneyard. I burn it down all the time.
One barrack of barbs, one barrack of archers, one barrack of goblins, one barrack of wall breakers for raiding with both of them.
Would you call the
with Boneyard and that's it.
Would you call the rage? Why don't you just call the rage spell Kraken Pepper?
The Kraken Pepper.
Yeah,
do a little Kraken Pepper, get crazy.
Put a little.
It's probably the jump spell.
What, the Kraken Pepper?
Yeah, let's do it, man.
Well, no, I mean, it's like you've got, it just makes you go, go, go. It's swirling, and everything goes crazy. It's
everything
like
turns purple, and you're like, what the shit? Fuck it.
Let me pepper that Kraken. Here you go. Okay, so last week, I didn't tell you this yet. You'll find out way more about it on the before this podcast coming up with me and Boaz. But me, grammatically, it's Sir Batavis, Mailman, Dirty Pirate, and I had a bet. Well, actually, it was me, Dirty Pirate, Mailman. And who's the... No,
are you say and I again?
And I. Oh, yeah. Us 3 were going to put in $10. So we each put in $10 for iTunes gift cards. And we let Sir Batavis come on because he doesn't have, he couldn't afford the gems or whatever. He's younger. So we said, okay, you know what? You can come in. We'll each put in these $10. And we did a race to champion.
Oh, where did you all start even?
We had to start on Wednesday at or below 2,800, like 7 o'clock at night. And so I think it was like about 5 o'clock, and we said, you know what, we're all in that range, let's start. And I think I was down lower, a little bit lower. And Sir Batavis was down low, Mailman was down low. Or no, Sir Batavis was getting up there, and Mailman was like 200 below. And he decided to come in. And so we went, and it took me 1.5 months to get champion, almost exactly, to get to champion. It took me 2 days.
Nice. Bing, bang.
But I suppose that was only 400 trophies difference. Because I think when we did that other push, I think I just hit Masters. Well, maybe it's pretty close range, I guess. 2,600.
Battle Day just started with Kamikaze 77. So that's the tough guys we're up against.
So it was so different going back to champion. And I think anybody that probably has gone there, and we were talking about this in the clan because it took me 2 days.
Well,
Mailman,
because you have like
Sir Batavis, that were all like, and Dirty Pirate. It was really close for a while, and then I think they were up, and then I was up a little bit, and then I had time, so I was just like I would just sit and play.
Sure.
And I'm trophy pushing, and I just, because of what I learned the last time, it was pick your base that you can, at least 50%, kind of have a different backup plan. All right, maybe with, and I'm using a Lavalunian, so I'm taking 4 pig dogs, and I think 14 balloons and 25 minions. And I'd go in, and I'd really look at the base how much can you really look at a base in 30 seconds? And so so I'd go in, I'd, try for the town hall, and most of the attacks when I went in, I knew I had 80% chance of doing it. It could go the wrong way. Are you there?
Sorry. I was, I'm here.
Okay. You're looking at is it war or what?
Yeah, the first battle, this guy went in with some fucking funky shit, but he's doing it. The pups are taking out the town hall. That's what's left. He's got his king walking around outside, and it's at 49%. And at the same, once he just got 50%, the pups finished on the town hall.
Oh, nice.
So he's getting 2 stars.
Okay. So we went, and it was going down to it, and I was just getting really lucky. I was finding a bunch of snipes in between, so I'd go in and snipe a couple, and there was pockets. It seemed to be a theme, Dirty Pirate and Sir Batavis. I just remember, in 100 range there, you'd find a bunch of snipes, and then you wouldn't for a while. There was droughts and everything, and so we all went, and it was it was Friday, and I think I was Mailman was coming up right behind me, and I think he lost an attack. I had a couple defensive wins.
Sure.
And so I got a bunch, so I kind of propelled, and I just had good attacks the rest of the night and would get lucky, and then I hit it Friday night. It was amazing. So Mailman got there. Sir Batavis is still going, and
so you won the bet, is what?
Yeah, I won the bet.
So you won.
So I
$15.
said
No, $10.
$20. Because I didn't have to put in my 10.
Sure.
And so I said, what we're going to do now is the most donations in the season. $10 gift card and most attacks won in this season coming up.
We won that contest, and I still haven't given out those $15 gift cards from Kratos.
Well, maybe you should think of
We still are we talked about it in the elder chat. We should have a contest. The donation contest is people are just going to dump and request, and they're not going to.
But we just hit clan level 2, so you get 15-minute request. Well, I mean, there's
nice. Let's talk about those things.
Well, no,
man.
think about this though. Okay, between your stories. So the level 2 perks, you get the 15-minute request.
Mm-hmm.
Last season,
an extra war loot storage, which
I was at almost 5,000 donations. I think it was over 5,000 donations.
Yeah.
So I think there's going to be some high numbers and I don't think I was the highest in the clan. So I think there's going to be some really high numbers. It's just kind of fun to do a contest. So we're going to do that. And that season started Sunday. So we've got about a week and a half to do it. And that's what maybe you should do, is just do something
do a contest.
And most attacks won. But that could be farming attacks too. So
I'm number 15 in my clan on the list of trophies.
I have been actually.
I'm at 1785 though.
I've been checking my friends list for the game center when you go to friends, and I'm like, oh, Boneyard's at 1,500. And then the other day I went over and looked, and I'm like, oh my god, Boneyard's at 1,750. I thought you were maybe trophy pushing.
I had to do a bunch of raiding for Elixir between wars one weekend, and it shot me way up there.
Okay. Were you okay?
Yeah, I was like, I'm like, okay, win.
Your
and all of a sudden I'm like, shit, look at how high I am, because the things started getting harder. Like, why, what the hell is this?
You're walking around real life, short of breath, like you climb to the top of the mountain.
Yeah, I gotta sit down.
I'm getting lightheaded up here. Your nose starts bleeding, your ears start popping. The altitude sickness kicks in.
Yeah, I gotta drop back down.
Yeah. Okay.
The clan perks are dope, man. What's your new badge look like?
It's red with yellow.
Red and yellow.
Like Superman.
Oh, okay.
And with the S is yellow, though. It's a lightning bolt thing, but it looks kind of like an S. And then, I think we got the badge. So when you hit level 2, you get a different badge.
It's kind of more almost like the Flash or Shazam, but I got you.
Yeah. It looks more Ellish.
And now we got the little chink out of the bottom of the badge, which is cool because that changes. Which one did you put on? The gold corners?
No, I think it was the brown one.
You put bronze?
I think so.
You went with bronze instead of gold?
I think so.
The purple one, I'm like, I'm not going with that.
Let me look here quick.
Our color is, we did the black. You know how they have the collars? It's just a little, it comes down and like that.
Yeah. Oh, I saw that actually. It was
V,
pretty cool.
And we did a black V on a black background.
That's ours.
Oh, yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, so we used
Totally
the brown.
Shazam. We did, let me see that thing again. Yeah, you did the. Well, those are gold. Those are the ones we did.
Oh, it's gold. Well,
because it's bronze and gold, and then crystal.
okay.
It's the like the purple crystal. We also did that. So we did the black collar on a black background, and the blacks are just slightly one's darker than the other.
You know what it reminds me of now that because somebody posted on Twitter, and I'll try to look that up here in a second. Who did it? Give him credit. But of the old General Zod,
Terrence Stamp, yeah,
with his V-neck, it kind of looks like your.
I incorporated that. His.
You were
look.
thinking that
it's a black on black. Yeah, he's got the whole thing going on.
Okay.
Yeah, every single one of our chats online have a picture of him in some form or another, some different kind of thing.
Okay.
Yeah, he's on all of them.
So you were thinking that.
But yeah, so it's black on black. It looks pretty cool, and it's cool when you see it next to a guy that's flying around like one of your defensive troops.
Yeah,
because it's just this little black chink, and it's like.
Don't you wish you could buy with gems or something?
Well,
a custom.
I really
custom.
I thought
badge.
that we were going to be able to draw it pixel by pixel.
Think about the things that would come with that.
Yeah, there'd be a lot of dicks and swastikas, and it'd be a whole thing. But that'd be funny.
Yeah,
but yeah, you got to
younger.
Right? It's like a little swear.
I suppose maybe even more.
You'd have to.
Or if you could, there's no
way to.
But I suppose you can't do that. You can do that with your bases too.
You have to employ.
I wonder if
one
Supercell has a bad bases.
Well, it's whoever gets reported. You can report people.
You can for.
Well, you can report people in chat, I guess.
Yeah, but
there's got to be a moderator somewhere. Whoever's in charge. I mean, who gets the email that says "fuck you, douche"?
Yeah,
a swastika or
I better go report that person right now.
I better send an email.
Yeah, I suppose
there's got to be somebody that
does that.
Well, didn't you hear about somebody getting banned for having a troll base? That you told me that story.
No,
somebody told me that story. That somebody got kicked out or they lost their account because they had some ridiculous troll base. Middle finger, probably something.
Okay,
worse.
so somebody was talking to you about it. That
yeah, somebody got. That's third-hand information, I guess. I don't even remember where I heard it. So who knows? But there's got to be somebody, right?
Yeah,
that deals. Whoever gets reported this on chat. If you get reported in chat, who are you reporting that to?
Yeah.
There's
somebody. Yeah.
Somebody's got to be oh, this person.
But I just wouldn't even think to go. Hey, yeah, I better send an email about that troll base. I didn't really think anybody was.
You either laugh at it or you fucking destroy it.
Yeah.
But
I suppose if there's kids in clans,
yeah.
But so I guess it could be reported if you have a
if you had a badge. So let us draw our own badges.
There goes my idea for
once you put a Superman thing right on your thing, a full ass, you draw that thing right out, right? And I'm like, oh, customizable badges, and I started trying to figure out, and I Google imaged it, Zod's chest piece, that rune. That's what I'll put on there, or I'll try to draw a little Terrence Stamp on there. That'd be super tiny.
Yeah, it would be cool to do more, but I like that part of the update. I liked
what else was updated.
The healers no longer triggered by the air defense. There's so many graphics things, and it's things that already now we are starting to take for granted. The profile, you can see the different.
And when you go into somebody's profile, I love that.
Yeah,
and you
see the
you can tap on their town hall and you can see their base. It used to show where the Teslas were, which was funny. Did you know that?
Yeah. There was a glitch right after the update,
so you could see where their Teslas were on their raid bases. So you could do that to somebody on a revenge or something like that. You could see where their shit was.
Okay,
and it was only tiny, so you had to be like, "Oh, is that a little thing?"
Oh, there it is.
And take a picture of it and then blow it up or whatever. But that's a cool thing because you really can.
Yeah.
It's not super useful.
And it's it's already been a week, and it's I've taken all these changes into internal. I'm trying to think, hey, where's some of those things in the update? You just start taking them for granted. Let me see what the news had said. I like the clan perks. It's changing in the wars a little bit. We've won the last 3. We went on a bad losing streak.
Do you think that matchups, clan level is involved in your matchup?
I do.
Because you have an advantage as a level 2, or a higher level clan can have an advantage over a lower level clan.
Okay, so you get the
even though
you
the
get the XP and then you get the clan level goes up. We got the increased storage. You get those perks, and then the troop donation times at 15, level 2. What I think what will happen is that I think it'll factor into the matchup somehow.
I think so, because since we made level 2, we've only been up against level 2s.
Well, that makes sense.
It's only 2 wars, but
all of a sudden you see with the clans.
But by a week, most people with 35 people are at a level 2.
Yeah.
I guess we'll find out later when we start going up again. If we're once we get to level 5, which is where we want to get to. Because at level 5, you get the war bonus extra loot, and you get the donated troop upgrade, which is tits. Yeah. So cool that Town Hall 8s can donate max troops.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's going to help out like the war CCs and everything like that.
Ridiculous, yeah.
I think the regular clan, just who's around, because it's in war and not in war. So,
right.
It's going to be more important, like,
and we've had
to have people
so many requests to join.
Yeah.
Because our thing was at 0. The trophy limit.
Yeah.
And we're at Town Hall 2, or a clan level 2, so people were searching for clans on the new clan search where you can just punch in, high level clan with 0 trophies. We pop up. Probably one of the only ones.
I did not know that.
Don't you know that's how you can search clans?
I didn't know there was
advanced search options.
But a war frequency. I didn't really even look at that. Minimum clan points. Minimum clan level. Members. But it doesn't say clan. Oh yeah, minimum level clan. Minimum clan level. Okay.
War frequency any. Clan location any. Members 1 to 50. Minimum clan points 0.
This
minimum
is search
clan
clans,
level.
Advanced option. Okay.
Minimum clan level. Only clans I can join on. Ready? Search.
Okay, so that's how maybe some people are moving around. I didn't realize that you could put in the search the clan level. I didn't know that was a new feature.
There's a lot of them now. We're not on here, I guess. Okay, it's probably because I'm in it, right?
Yeah, maybe. No. Yeah, because you can't join them.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. So I didn't see that. I like the clan war opt in and opt out. You can now sit out if you want to of a war, and you don't have to leave your clan. That's a big change since last week.
Yeah, the opt in opt out is fantastic.
And the leaders and co-leaders can sit people out. And so we were talking even in the clan chat. Like Mailman said that he's like, well, I'd like to see some different strategies tried. Like if you don't do well in this war, you have to sit out the next war. And so it's not necessarily like you get booted.
Yeah,
but
it's nice to not have to boot people. There was a guy who missed both of his attacks. We won, but he got on the chat with like 3 hours left. Like, hey, I've been dead. I've been sick. I'm going to the hospital later today. I could gem a thing now. And like whatever. But we needed to get down to 35. He was the first one I opted out because we are 37 people, and I'm like, well, I need to. 2 people need to sit out, so it was him and it was second account.
It's kind of like the dungeon button.
Player one,
it's like you're going to the dungeon, so it's like below.
Like come back on, you're like, oh, I'm out. Like, and one of the new guys, he was new, and I was like, hey,
I've been sent to the dungeon.
You're the newest guy. You're gonna have to wait out this war because I need to get to 40.
Yeah.
And then there's everybody's second accounts are in our account or in our clan right now. Like I think there's 4 of them. Maybe there's only 3 in there right now, but there's 4 of them so that we can fill up to, if we're at 41, we can. Those are the ones that are expendable first.
Yeah.
Unless the guy needs to sit out, or you're like, I haven't heard from him. He missed an attack, or we're not sitting people out because they suck. If they suck, they're out. Number 1 rule in the house is don't be an ass hat. Don't be an ass hat.
What if they're just not? Oh yeah, but what if they just didn't do well in their war attack?
Then we're good. Then it's a good try. If they talked it out and if they brought it to the chat, said, "Hey, this is my plan," and then somebody helped, said, "Hey, maybe try this," and he went and did it and fat fingered it, or it just didn't go well, or it was the wrong plan, or something.
You're trying.
You tried, yeah. That's it's a good try. That's it. But if you just all of a sudden come on, you're not on, and then all of a sudden you're attacking out of nowhere. You didn't even come on the chat at all, and you fuck up. You're out. Like what are you doing?
And I think people who think
communication is key.
I think somebody was going to sit out because of the hero, or somebody did sit out because of the hero. They said, what, I'm not going to be able to contribute. So
my hero's down, right?
Yeah, and so you start to look at that a little bit different.
I'm out of town. I'm out of town. Okay, I'm going to sit this
and you
one
don't
out.
have to leave the clan.
And it was, and now that we're doing 3 a week, it's, hey, I'm out this weekend. I got shit I got to do, and or I'm out during the week. Like, hey, this is too much.
Yeah,
I'm not going to be in this war. That's right now. That's why we only have 3 Tunnel 10s right now. It's because people are like, hey, I'm out for a weekend. This is going to be a lot, because if we go 3 a week all the time, it's going to be a lot.
Yeah, I
suppose it might be too much. Like, I like having weekends off. It's like a job, man.
Yeah.
Clashing is a job.
Well, I think the weekend.
But if you love your job, you won't work a day in your life.
Following brought to you by Bud Light.
Feeling good in the basement.
On the weekend wars, what I do all the time is I'll attack earlier, because if we started it in the daytime, I'm just like, you know what? I'm not really around much on the weekend necessarily. I have been a little bit more, or I use it for farming still, or I'm just going, I'll be around and I'll donate what I can.
What is your weekend schedule? Like what time? You guys do Sunday and Tuesday like we do.
Yeah, last week we started it right away because I was like, oh, we want to get to level 2. Like
that's exactly what we.
But we'll start at the same time on Sunday.
Yep.
And then reset.
Well, if you do if you do constant war, then your times end up being in the middle of the night.
Yeah,
that's a whole thing.
Yeah, because of the surge.
So you do a 3 a week, and then you can reset it for Sunday.
And then we did. We had been doing one during the day, like starting during the day, and like on Fridays, and then and Sunday, which was fine. But then you're not attacking at the end necessarily.
Sure.
I'm not anyways.
Or even around for it.
Yeah, and the matchups were pretty good mostly, and then we got a hard one. We had 4 losses in a row, and then now we're back. Yeah, we got. Well, you saw that clan that was
getting beat up.
We had really hard opponents. And it was really like it was a 98 to 110, which was crazy. 87 to 105, 82 to 83, so it was really close. And then it was 98 to 112. So the 4 in a row. The first one since Clan Wars, or since the perks, we lost that very first one, which was during the upgrade.
Sure.
So then the last 3 we've won, and in the last 2,
and because you had 50 people every time, you're getting more XP.
We had 210 XP on our second war of perks, 230 and 220.
220 was with a 45-person war?
Oh, yeah. 45. So this is what happened. For one of the wins, this is the first time this happened, but we just had all those really tough matchups. And this one clan, I can't pronounce their name because they're from a foreign land.
Okay.
They said we just want to do the loot thing, and they said, well, let's put a couple THs outside, and they didn't put any stuff in their clan castle, but we could go and we could have the wars. And maybe people would have just done a complete fun war, but we kind of did as a fun. We still scored 128. We just everybody hit. We hit every base
all the way down,
and we kind of get to practice. We knew we were going to get the loot.
Sure.
But everybody, there was a couple that if they couldn't attack later on, they'd go up for loot because we'd already won at that point. And we knew that they weren't going to secretly switch things at the last moment, and so. People threw in spells, and there was 3 town halls, or 2 town halls up top. I can't remember exactly, but people were like, you know what? Yeah, so towards the end, let's, I still want to go in on this one.
Yeah.
So we'd won, we were like, whatever, but people still hit.
That's what we do too. You should, can I go for loot? No, you shouldn't be going for loot. You should be going for a solid attack practice. You'll get the loot because you're going to go for something that either has been.
So it was mostly the lower people, like
3-star, like the Town Hall 8s that weren't around, at the start, and everything got cleared out, and you're like, oh, fuck. Try an attack. Try a higher attack and go full out. All you got to do is get 1 star, which you'll do. You're trying for 3. You'll get a star.
Yeah.
So you'll get the loot out of it, and you're going up, and you'll get whatever your army's worth.
Yeah.
Usually.
So that's what's been going on in House of L. A bunch of new people coming. We got some TH10s down to 10. There's been some really cool attacks by like the Town Hall 9s. They're really cool, like Mystic, and I shouted him out on the one I recorded with Boaz.
What kind of attacks you guys using? With the
people are
balloons?
using like really creative ones.
Ground troops. Hey, here's the thing.
They're like
we should save it for the next one. We're getting kind of late. I got a whole other thing about
let's wrap this up and
new
then
stuff.
Yeah,
golems to take out the queens.
Yeah,
I'll tell you how to do it on the next episode.
Okay, get a hold of us, ClashGunsPodcast at gmail.com or ClashGunsPodcast.com.
And
at WBSMT Radio on Twitter,
which I haven't been on as much as I should be. Or give me a call at 424-27-Clash.
All right, keep it clashy, everybody.
Keep it clashy.
Skilly beep 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 skilly beep.